Idalia as it takes aim again on Florida's west coast. The University of South Florida in Tampa canceled classes today and also tomorrow. And joining us here this evening is Sean Schrader, riding out the storm with his parents in the city of Clearwater. Sean, thank you so much for joining us. Quick question here. Clearwater, again, right there on Florida's west coast. Again, you told our producer you're about 10 minutes roughly from the beach. Are you looking at evacuations in your area?
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, something that's really key here is that there are Zone A evacuations going on right now on Clearwater Beach. Those were put into place yesterday evening. So it seems like from everything I've seen, a lot of people have gotten out of the way, understanding, as you mentioned, that storm surge is really one of the biggest threats along that area and going to be a threat over the coming hours and the day ahead. Thankfully, where we're located, the bigger concern is wind. But it seems like, again, a lot of people have been following the guidance.
That's good to have that urgency. How has your family prepared your house in terms of the storm? Now, this isn't your first hurricane.
Yeah, you're right. We've been through this a few times with Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Ian over the last few years, which I think is always good experience. Never to let your guard down, to always be prepared and, hope for the best, but expect the worst. And I think one thing we were really fortunate to do about a month or so back was to have a new garage door installed at our home here in Clearwater. I've always heard for years there are a lot of different things you can do to secure your property, but having a good, secure garage door is really important, especially as those winds come in, to make sure the roof isn't vulnerable and your structure is secure. But that's been a big thing, especially being, not as close to the beach. I mean, still close enough, but not as close to the point where water isn't our main concern, but rather wind gust.
All right. Thank you very much, Sean Schrader from the University of South Florida. Stay safe.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to venture our way out live to Tampa.